Shalom, que pasa, buenos dias, mahaloha, bonjour, ciao. Welcome to my channel, Cowboys Hippie Life. How's everyone doing out there? Hope everyone had a good little holiday. Spend a little time with your family. All right, and spread some love out there in the world, because right here, it is better, if it is the will of God, to suffer for doing good than for doing evil. That means err on the side of love. Okay. And as we get right back here, it says, we're being heirs together. He says, finally, all of you, okay, because that's a plural right there. It says, be of one mind, having compassion for one another, okay? Love as brothers, be tender-hearted and courteous, not returning evil for evil, because what he's doing is the writers, all of the New Testament from Acts on, are giving instructions, and even Christ himself, on those that are living together. Okay? And that's why he says over here, above all things, have fervent love for one another, because love will cover a multitude of sins. All right? It's more than just quoting a couple Bible scriptures, man. You got to really overcome the self. And what happened was, after Acts 2:44, all throughout the New Testament, once you know how to read it, uh, you'll see that people came in, and those rich people, they came in and tried to say, I ain't got to give up everything. Just think about Christ, the rich man, the rich ruler. Man, he obeyed way more than Americans obey. I mean, he was a devout follower of the teachings, okay, of that. But if you do not obey the gospel of God, okay, that's where the judgment is. You can obey Jesus and love who you've made up in your mind, but if you don't love the brothers, and as Jesus said there in Mark, all throughout Mark especially, you got to do it for Christ and the gospel. Okay? And that's why he's saying right there, don't think it strange, the fiery trials of what makes you not want to lay down your life for your brother. Why you want to say, all for me, of all our little trinkets and possessions, when it's all going to waste, people. Every bit of it. All of our stuff. We've got to overcome the true enemies of selfishness, pride, vanity, because the kingdom is already built in the spiritual realm, and we have to manifest it into the physical. That statue in Daniel 2 that gets destroyed by the stone that comes out of the mountain, which is the metaphor for a society, it's not, most of your preachers today, oh, that's the spiritual next. No. No, those are literal physical kingdoms that were devoted to money. All right? That gave that self-worth empowerment. And it's not. Okay? Go to a graveyard. Start hanging out there. There's no boats, cars, TVs, Rolexes. Well, there might be a Rolex or two in one of them things. But none of that. No houses. Above all, have fervent love for one another, to receive that crown of glory that does not fade away. Be submissive to one another. Nobody's that anymore. Okay? Nobody wants to lay down their life to give up. But he's going to say, depart from me. I never knew you. You know? And I'm crying out because I know what it takes to bring our King home. So stay strong, mighty warriors. Have fervent love for one another.